Look, since the beginning of the season, right, and over the past couple of weeks or so, since it was announced that Mamelodi Sundowns have decided to terminate the contract or release Bongani Zungu from Mamelodi Sundowns after recently rejoining them, right? After recently rejoining them for 2 years, he only had a 2 season stay there at Mamelodi Sundowns, right? The first season he didn't really play much due to the fact that he was not fit and he was like nursing an injury as well. So we did get to see more of him last season, right? Um, Look, yes, we understand that Bongani Zungu is a seasoned player. You know, he has played in Europe. He has enjoyed spells in Portugal. He has enjoyed spells in France. He has also enjoyed spells, at Glasgow, right, in Scotland, at Glasgow Rangers, right, coached by the legendary Steven Gerrard. Um, so like, there's been some, suggestions, by former legends, as well as certain football analysts, suggesting that Bongani Zungu should actually, sign for Kaiser Chiefs, and that Kaiser Chiefs should take interest in signing him, right? However, yes, I understand where they're coming from and where that discussion is coming from. However, I sincerely disagree. You know what I'm saying? I sincerely disagree, and for a couple of reasons. Okay, first of all, Kaiser Chiefs is not a retirement village, guys. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Kaiser Chiefs have had their struggles over the past seasons. Yes, the fact that they've gone now 10 years without winning silverware. Yes, I understand that they don't have quality players within the midfield. But signing a guy who's old, who's about to retire in like 2 or 3 years or so, or perhaps 4 or 5, that's not the way how you build a team. You need to look for players that can actually help rebuild the team for the future. Remember, solving a crisis at a club is not going to be resolved overnight. You catch my drift? It's not going to be resolved overnight. It's something that's going to take maybe a year or two, or maybe even 3 years, right? And by doing that, you're going to have to start signing players that are currently in their prime, you know, such as Jaden Adams. Jaden Adams from Stellenbosch FC. A player like Jaden Rhodes from Cape Town City. You know what I'm saying? Those are the type of players that I would look to recruit in my midfield. You know what I'm saying? Those two specifically. Because those are the two exciting players, and those are players that are currently in their prime. Maybe if they could go for Uspepelo Sitole. But I know they wouldn't. Kaiser Chiefs would never even break the bank for the Bafana midfielder, right? Or maybe they should have even signed Sipombule, before Kukune came and took him, right? Or even Lebu Piri, who has had an incredible career in France. You know what I'm saying? But look, like I said, Jaden Adams and Jaden Rhodes, those should be the players that Kaiser Chiefs are supposed to be looking at and making sure that they get them in their midfield. Because look, you need to build a club for the future. You need to build a club that is actually going to be competing, with the big guns such as Mamelodi Sundowns as well as Orlando Pirates. You can't build a club around players who are nearing the end of their careers. You know what I'm saying? And remember also, there was a time where Bongani Zungu made some comments saying, "Oh, I would never play in a Soweto derby. It's not something that excites me that much." Kind of like saying some sort of disrespectful comments about the Soweto Giants. So when you hear those things, you're like, why would they want to sign him? Why would you want to sign a player like that who has been making some disrespectful comments like that? And another thing is, look, the salary issue. You know what I'm saying? The salary issue. Instead of Chiefs is a team that should have learned their lesson from what happened to Kama Billiard, paying him like 500,000 a month. If I'm not mistaken, right? He was actually the highest paid player in the PSL, and look where that got them. It really didn't get them anyway. So you can't be signing rejects and signing free agents. You need to sign quality players, such as Jaden Adams and Jaden Rhodes. Those are the players that Kaiser Chiefs are supposed to be looking at, right? And Kaiser Chiefs do have quality players in their midfield. Unfortunately, George Matlow is injured. but that's another quality player. Njabulo Blom, he's not 100% fit. He needs to be fit. They need to get him to be fit. 100% fit in Njabulo Blom can be just as effective in that midfield. Yes, unfortunately, Yusuf Mart is not a quality player. I say Yusuf Mart has to leave Kaizer Chiefs. He's not a type of player that Kaizer Chiefs need in that middle of the park. He needs to also depart Kaizer Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? And in order for him to depart Kaizer Chiefs, it should be an exchange with Stellenbosch to say, yo, we can exchange, we can give you Yusuf Mart in exchange for what you call Jaden Adams. And plus, there's also Castillo there in the midfield. However, unfortunately, he's also injured because he'll only be returning in March next year. So that's just my opinion, and that's just my own observation. So you guys let me know what you guys think in the comments.